Alright, quick diag here on, I got a P0457 small evap leak. Right now I got the vent control valve on this Nissan NV2500. Yeah, it should be 2500. I've got it closed. It's on. First since it works, you can see that there is no flow right now. The smoke is on. Things at the bottom. It's because the vent valve is leaking. And I'll show it to you. Right now I have it pinched off on the vent valve. This is the vent valve right here. It's a solenoid. Just beware on these NVs. These tend to get full of water and other debris and, you know, spiders and shit, and it'll cause a purge code if they got. So if you're gonna go do the vent valve on one of these, make sure you blow this puppy out pretty good. And I even think that there is an updated part on this here. I don't know what it's called. I want to say it's called a vent, but I mean filter, but I don't want to go on that limb. So basically I'm gonna undo this right now, and if I didn't talk too much, that smoke machine should still be on. It is. You can see now the ball's floating. For redundancy, I'm gonna go put the pinch off pliers back on right where the vent is. Just putting these up here, giving them a good old squeeze. It's nice and pinched. And then we'll watch the ball come all the way down. It'll take a second, but it'll come all the way down. Boop, there you go. Bob's your uncle, you need a vent valve. Like I said, if you're gonna do this job, I'd highly recommend blowing out those tubes before you're done. This doesn't have one of those codes, so I don't think it's an issue. But that thing runs up in here, and it's got a little on it, and if this piece is missing, you're gonna fill that bastard full of water, and you're gonna have problems because it's gonna suck all that water right into the canister and all that jazz. So yeah, you got a evap leak. That's one of the many ways to figure out if your vent valve is leaking. So thanks for watching, have a great day. Alright, gonna do a bunch of diags today, I guess. This one's got a power seat, does not go forward, it will go back. As we'll see here, I'll hit back and it goes back, but then I'll hit forward and it does not move. Oh, I fucked with it enough that now it's working. Interesting. Well, there's that. The switch was the issue. I was going to show you how to check it, but I guess I'll still show you how to check it. I got a light bulb here hooked up to ground. The motor in question, you see here, there's power in, ground out. If none of them worked, you probably just want to check this fuse up here, or the circuit breaker, should I say. So it's not a fuse, it resets. This is a horizontal one. I got a tan and a light green. Light green is on. This is the one that was working. This will make the light go. See, light there. Make sure your back probe's in good. You can see how it doesn't make it the other way. That's because I would have to switch polarity around. Technically, if I switch this to power, it's constant ground, and then when I go forward, it would go out. And then to check the other side, you would have to find the other wire, which is this tan one. And as you can see, the light lights up when I go forward, but I have fondled this switch enough that it has fixed itself. But that was the issue here. It was not the motor, which is kind of a good thing because it's not easy to get to them, but we probably would have just replaced the seat as a unit because they don't tend to sell those separately, especially on this older one. We would definitely have to get a junkyard motor. So, and just for anyone trying to get to This, you need to pull off this little knobber here, which how I do it is I pull really hard on this plastic piece and it pops out, and hopefully you don't break any plastic. And I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a great day. Alright, today I'm doing 3 videos on diagnosis, I guess. ABS on a Dodge. You can see all the stuff here. This is the code. There's also one in the ECM for implausible right front. I don't know if it uses that for the wheel for the speedo. I didn't look into it. Don't really care. First thing I did was unplug it right here. It lives in the engine bay, the plug, and then I measured resistance, and it's open circuit as like that. These are DC, so they're going to show battery voltage here at the 2 pins I have in front probed. Should have battery voltage between it. If you don't, you got to figure out if your power or your ground's your issue. And then I have the other end of this lead here attached to the other end of the multimeter lead, and I'm going to touch this very fast, just like this, and then you'll see some sort of signal like this. I'm way zoomed in, 0 to 6 miles per hour, because I adjusted it here on my y-axis. I went 0 to 25, which brings it up to like that, and then I already had it zoomed in anyways. Oop. And that's what that looks like. Basically, there's a Hall effect sensor inside the knuckle here, and as the magnet spins around and goes by it, it pulls it to ground, which is exactly what I just did with my little probe here. This also is a waveform generator. I could have used it, but it always seems a lot quicker and easier to do it this way. So that's what I did. And this car needs a wheel speed sensor. Last thing, I guess, if you have an intermittent issue, I don't. Mine's fully broke. Is just do a pin drag test. Make sure that there's no pin fitment issue, but I don't think there is. And I'm gonna check it anyways. But I don't have an intermittent issue. Mine's broke. So I'd like to thank you for watching. Have a great day.